Hello, hello, hello. I am Lupita V, the anti-therapy therapist. And I wanted to hop on really quick before my session with a client in a little bit to talk about how to brainwash yourself. So, just in case you're coming across me for the first time, I'm Lupita V from Lupita V Coaching. I am a psychotherapist, coach, published author, speaker. I've been a DJ for almost 20 years, and I'm also a mom. And I believe that, and I've helped my clients for so many years, you don't need to be in therapy for years in order for you to get like freaking amazing transformations and just like awesome results. And so let's just dive right into the live because I don't have enough time. I'm looking at my notes here. So, number one, how to brainwash yourself. So, what you are really trying to do is you have like a desire, you have a goal, right? Whether we're talking about manifesting or we're talking about people that don't manifest, it doesn't matter. We're talking about the same thing. You want something that you don't already have, and you want to see, you want to find like a hack or an easy way to be able to get it and to be able to get it fast. And this is the fastest way I've been able to help myself and my clients do it. And it is like, if you don't believe in magic, that's okay because you don't have to believe in it in order for it to work. And I'm so excited to tell you about it. Okay. So, how do you brainwash yourself? Number one, it's a story, right? What is it that you want to obtain? What's the goal? What's the desire? What do you want to manifest? What do you want that you don't already have that you're hoping you can brainwash yourself in order to get it? It is so important for you not to judge yourself in whatever that is. So what I mean by that is sometimes people don't even let themselves daydream because they're afraid that they're not going to get it. And so they don't even daydream, which is really sad if you think about it. Like children, that's all they do is daydream. That's all they think about play and it's learned through play. And we stop doing that as adults. So that's something that I do with my clients, like allowing themselves to want what they want. So first, let's start with the desire. Let's start with what do you want? What is it that you want? And be really honest with yourself. Hi, I wish I could read that. I'm so sorry. What is it that you want? And let yourself want it. Thanks for the likes. Don't forget to like, please. I appreciate it. Hit those likes. Let yourself want what you want, whatever it is. Um, oh, thank you so much, Rod. I appreciate it. Dubus, Herb, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for being here. So it's important for you to let yourself want what you want. That's number one. Number two, create the story around this thing that you want. So let's say it's a new car. Let's say for some people, it's a woman or a man. Whether you believe in manifesting or not, it doesn't matter. This is going to work. This is backed by science. I'm a therapist that doesn't believe in therapy. And what I mean by that is that you're able to get what you want really, really quickly, right? I help my clients with this all the time. What's up, Pink? What's up, chill guy? Um, so the story, right? Let's say it's a car. So let's just say, for example, it's a car. So allow yourself to create a story around the car, like, oh, I want this car. My son's always talking about BMWs, that he wants like a BMW something. I don't really know. He's always talking about different cars. But let's just say, like, I want this BMW. I can see myself driving it, whatever, right? Like, it's just like a super small scene. Write it down. Write it down. Just write it down. Even if it's just like 3 sentences. Maybe you're not the school type. You're not the person that loved school. All of my clients are like that. They hated school. I actually love school. But if you're the type that you don't like writing stuff down, that's okay. Allow yourself to remember that scene, that story of you either driving the car or seeing it in your driveway or seeing it in your garage. Chill guy, I would love to help you. Yeah. Um, so Please, guys, be gentlemen, be gentlemen. I'm a lady. I would really appreciate that. I'm somebody's mom. Please be nice. Anyway, and I'm trying to help you here. This stuff actually really works, and it works really freaking fast. So how do you brainwash yourself to get what you want? Number one, that scene. Allow yourself to create that scene. And even before allowing yourself to create that scene, allow yourself to want whatever it is that you want. It doesn't matter how fucking crazy it is. Allow yourself to want it, right? So whatever it is, whether you want $1 million, whether you want to date a celebrity, whether you want whatever it is, just allow yourself to create that small scene. Write a couple of sentences. If you don't like writing and you're not the school type, that's okay. You don't have to write it. All you have to do is think about that scene. The next thing you want to do is think of how you would act if you were already there, right? And why is this important? Because when you are brainwashing yourself, when you're going into that personality or that persona of yourself, the reason why you don't have it is because you're thinking it's so far away. You're thinking it's not normal for you. So I want you to allow yourself to think about it in a way as if you already had it, and you already had it for maybe like 6 months or a year or maybe 2 years, right? So let's say, for example, you want the car. How would you feel already having that car 2 years from now? You wouldn't be like, oh my God, it's in the driveway, it's in the garage. I can't believe it. This is so amazing. You wouldn't be like that. You'd be like, yeah, that's my car. Yeah, I got a BMW. That's what's up. That's what's up with me, right? The reason why you don't have it is because you think it's so far away. So if you want a great way to think about this, let's say in the context of money. So rich people, when they spend money, they're not like, well, at least the rich people I know, they're not like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? How am I going to get this money back? They just spend it. It's like nothing. They don't even think about it. They're not like stressed out. Send them to me. I definitely would love to work with them. But the rich people that I work with, they're not thinking about that. They're making investments. They look at things as far as like, is this important? And if it is, then we have the money. We don't even think about what it's going to cost. It's natural. It comes natural to them. Like they make $1 million and it's just like natural for them. Like, yeah, that's just what I do, right? As opposed to someone who has never had that type of money before. It's like, oh my God, oh my God. And here's the really big thing, right? What is happening with that excitement? Biologically, your body can't tell the difference between excitement and anxiety. So both of them mean that you don't have it. But if you're in a place where it is natural to you, where like it's just a part of life. Like let's say you want a girl, right? You want that girlfriend or you want that boyfriend. If you had already been with them for 5 years, would you be worrying about whether or not they're going to call you back? No, you wouldn't. It would just be natural. You know, if you're living together, like, oh, they're at work, they'll be home in a minute, and nothing. It's just natural. But what happens is within the body, that excitement, and I'm not saying you can't feel excited about anything, but the reason why it feels so far away is because of what's happening within your body and not letting it feel natural. This is so important, especially if you believe in like manifesting. If you're not letting yourself, this is what they call like the states. If you're not letting yourself be in that place of like just letting it be natural. Thanks, Mark. Um, oh dear. I'm not even gonna respond to like inappropriate stuff. Anyway, I'm here to really help people. Um, you know what? Okay, okay, okay. So you have to let it be natural to you. It has to be as if it's already there. It's been like nothing. Why is this important? Because the brain wants to give you what you want, but is also very trained. You have already trained yourself to be where you are right now. And in order to brainwash yourself to do something else, Thank you so much, Stumpy. I appreciate you. In order to brainwash yourself to do something else, right, you have to allow yourself to be in that different state, right? If not, it's gonna feel like so exciting and brand new. And it also comes with that anxiety of like, what if I lose it? Like if you get that girl, what if you lose her? What if she stops talking to you? What if she disappears? What if she ghosts you? Or just like all of these things, right? You have to allow yourself, if you had her already for 5 years, you're living together, you guys are married, would you be worried about her ghosting you? No, you wouldn't be worried about that. If you were making $50,000 a month every month for 5 years, would you be worried about not making $50,000 a month? No, no, you wouldn't. And so it's allowing yourself to be in that natural state, right? Next thing that is so important in brainwashing yourself is affirmations. And a lot of people don't understand and believe. I used to be one of those people like affirmations don't fucking work. Like that's just like the dumbest thing ever until I really started to understand them and I used them the right way. And oh my gosh, my life was changing like super fast. And that's how I was able to help my clients. Like they get transformations in as little as 3 weeks and that stay. They turn into different people. Like they even look different in 3 weeks. It's so amazing to witness. Um, but you have to have these new affirmations. So, for example, I had a client that was very depressed and anxious, and every time they were waking up, they didn't even notice that they were using affirmations at that time. They were like, "I want to die. I want to die. I want to die. I want to die." Like, like, of course, you have bad days because as soon as you wake up, you're telling yourself that you want to die. So, it's so important for you to be aware of what it is that you're telling yourself all the time. So, just to break it down to make sure that you're staying with me, right? In brainwashing yourself, number one, allow yourself to want whatever it is that you want. It doesn't matter how crazy or ridiculous or outlandish it seems. I tell my clients, like, I don't give a F if you want to own property on Mars. We are going to make that happen. It does not matter. Um, what's up, Lord Kelvin? Um, well, I hope I brainwashed you to become my client so I can help you. Um, so that's number one. Allow yourself to want what you want, right? Number two, create a story or a scene. So whatever that is, right? If you want the car, see the car in your garage. If you want the woman, see the woman like you've already been there with them together for 5 years and it's normal to you. That's the third part. Allow it to be natural, normal. Don't think about, like, let's say if you want to win the lottery, or you want to get a raise, or you want to attract massive influx of clients, whatever it is that you want, right? You have to allow yourself to think about it as if you have already had it for a long time, allowing it to be natural to you. Because if you don't allow it to be natural to you, what happens is you get afraid of losing it. There's a sense of like the excitement and also the anxiety. Like, what if I lose it? What if this happens? What if that? But if you're in that place where you've had it for such a long time, you already know it's not going anywhere. It's already yours. It's done. It's already yours. Um, let me see. Anyone having questions? Patty pyramid scheme. I don't want to know pyramid schemes. Um, but you're right. I am a baddie. The next thing, of course, affirmations. What you're telling yourself over and over and over again is what you're going to see in your environment. This is science, right? Even if you don't believe in manifesting, it doesn't matter. You don't believe in like affirmations and like all that woo woo stuff, that's okay. It does not matter. You are still going to see whatever it is that you are constantly telling yourself. So let's say if you're, let's say, I'll just use myself as an example. A long time ago, I used to be very, very insecure and just saying like, nobody wants me, nobody wants me, nobody's ever gonna want me, nobody, thinks I'm attractive, and just all of these like just ridiculous things, right? Because of the trauma that I experienced growing up. And so, because I was constantly telling myself that, my brain, I had trained my brain to also look for it. And then that's what I was seeing all the time. There could have been people that were interested in me, that wanted to date me and stuff like that, but I wasn't paying attention to them because I was always focused on nobody wants me. I'm so unattractive that I could never, get married and like blah, 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 all of these like ridiculous things. And so my brain was already trained to respond to those affirmations, to respond to those things that I was constantly telling myself. Rich people do want confident friends. Hell yes, they do. Um, and the last thing, I'm looking at my notes here. I just want to make sure so last thing is repetition, right? And this has to do with the affirmations. You're not just going to say the affirmation to yourself in the morning, just like one time, when you wake up. Some people have like a little sticky on their mirror and it says like, I am a millionaire, I am worthy, or whatever it says, right? They'll just like look in the mirror and be like, I'm a millionaire, I'm worthy. No, that your brain, you have already been telling your brain this story over and over and over and over again. And it probably started in childhood with trauma that you experienced, like I'm not enough, or I'll never have enough money, or I will never get married, or I will never, find the person of my dreams, or I'll never have that dream job, or I'll never have that dream business. Whatever it is you're constantly telling yourself, and this all started from childhood, right? Whatever it is that you're constantly telling yourself, your brain is already trained to find that within your environment and make it true. So, what you have to do is train your brain to look for something else. And because if you've been saying this to yourself, it's like common sense if you really think about it, right? If you've been telling yourself this over and over and over again, then duh, it's the first thing that comes up. Right? How many times did you have to practice how to count in order for you to learn how to count? It didn't happen once or twice or even 3 or 4 or 5 times. It took a long time, over and over and over and over again. You either going to school or somebody teaching you over and over and over again. So repetition is so important, and it is so underrated. It is so underrated. In psychology, I also used to be a teacher once upon a time. The way that you get people to remember things, the way that you get people to learn things is to repeat it. How many times do you remember like your mom or a parent or someone around you saying the same thing over and over and over again, only because they always said it? I know it sounds like stupid simple. Like, are you kidding me? That's it? Like, all I have to do is repeat this to myself? Yeah, yeah, it's really that simple. So allow yourself to pick two affirmations or one, whatever it is that you feel more comfortable with. Um, and then, and then, um, repeat it. And you want to repeat this affirmation at least 3 times a day for at least 5 minutes nonstop. So let's say if you want to be a YouTuber, what the affirmation is going to be: I'm a YouTuber, 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 I'm a YouTuber. And you're going to say this over and over and over again. Thanks for the likes. I appreciate it. When you are saying these affirmations, you do not have to believe them. I know there's a lot of like manifestation and just like other people out there where they're like, you have to believe that you're worthy. No, fuck all that noise. That's a limiting belief. That is not true. Like, someone didn't have to believe that they could count in order to learn how to count. They just learned how to count, right? No one had to believe how to use the bathroom. Like, oh, I need to believe that I can go potty in the toilet. No, they just learned how to go potty in the toilet. So you don't have to necessarily believe that you are worthy to have these things in order for you to attract them into your life. All you have to do is repeat it. And the last thing here, that I want to talk about, the last thing that is so important is, don't analyze what you're saying to yourself. Whatever it is that you're saying to yourself over and over and over and over again, the best way for you not to attract whatever it is that you want, like let's say it's the dream business where you want to have like, my business is overbooked because I work mainly with business owners. Thanks so much, Jed. I appreciate you. That's my natural state. My natural state is positive, is optimistic, and loving and lovable. So I appreciate you. You don't, when you're doing these affirmations, when you're saying this stuff over and over and over and over again, you don't necessarily have to believe it. However, do not analyze it. Don't think of the how. Like, let's say you want to be a millionaire, right? I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Do not let your brain, don't don't overanalyze it. Don't interpret it. Don't start getting into like analyzation mode, because that is going to stop it from happening, because then your brain is not like saying the thing over and over and over again. Your brain is now thinking the opposite of it. Well, it's not going to happen. Well, what if this and what if that and what if it doesn't happen and what if this? It just goes off in this place where it's now not thinking of what it is that you're saying. So all you have to do is not contradict what you're saying. Just allow yourself to say it. Focus on the words. And if you do this, I promise, if you do this for 3 days, 3 times a day, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes midday, 5 minutes, at night, your brain will start finding ways to make this happen, and it will happen really freaking fast. I was going to say a bad word, but I don't know if I can say bad words on YouTube. Um, and that's it. It really isn't like, I know it sounds crazy and it sounds like oversimplified and stupid simple, but it really is. So I want to go back through it, and then I want to see if anybody has any questions. And just in case you're joining me for the first time, I'm Lupita V from Lupita V Coaching. I'm a psychotherapist. I am known as the anti-therapy therapist, where I don't believe that you have to be in therapy or do anything for years in order to have the life that you want. I've helped my clients do this in like 3 weeks or less. It's been freaking amazing. If you're interested in working together, my um, link is below in the caption. So let me go over what I was just talking about. Create a scene in your head. Let yourself want what you want, whatever it is. Let yourself want what you want. Create that scene in your head. If it's the car, imagine that it's in the driveway, or imagine that it's in the garage. If it's a person, imagine that you've already been with them for 5 years. It doesn't matter what person it is. It can be like a freaking celebrity. It does not freaking matter. Oh, thank you so much, Stumpy. Oh, you're back. I remember you. Um, so create the scene, right? Let yourself want what you want. Create the scene. Number two, affirmations. Repeat the affirmations over and over again 3 times a day for 5 minutes nonstop. So whatever it is, like if it's you want a BMW, or you want that person, or you want the dream business, whatever it is, right? I have my dream business. I have my dream business. Or I make $30,000 a month. I make $30,000 a month. And you just say it over and over and over again. The other thing around the affirmations is, do not analyze what you are saying. And what I mean by that is, your brain is going to be like, but how? How? Don't worry about the how. Don't worry about the how. What you already believe is there because you've been telling yourself it over and over and over again, probably for years. And what you're going to do is fast track that by doing it 3 times a day. And then after that, you are going to, don't analyze it, right? That is the most important thing, because your brain is getting used to this new thought. It's getting used to like thinking differently. And all you have to do is just repeat the affirmation. You don't have to believe in manifesting or anything like that in order for this to work. But if you do, it probably would help you a lot. I believe in manifesting. I'm very spiritual, but not religious. I'm Native American and Mexican. And so like, that's a story I'm telling about myself. That's a story I tell myself, right? See, that has to do with like an affirmation that's already in my brain, where like I am allowing myself to believe in spirituality because of XYZ, right? Yeah, and the analyzation that we're talking about, yep, definitely is worth a try, Jet. Definitely is. The analyzation that I'm talking about is basically you're too smart for your own good. You're too smart for your own good. What happens is, like, especially with men, what men will do is they go into this like logic mode where, like, okay, well, but what about this and what about that, but what about this, but what about that, but what about this, but what about that. Leave the butts with the Kardashians, okay, and just let yourself say what you're saying. Don't analyze it. What women do is the what ifs, right? And I don't mean that men don't do the what ifs either. It's just more, just an easier way for me to explain it. Like they'll say, like, but what if this and what if that and what if this and how is it going to happen and how this and how that. Like, just let go, right? Surrender, allow yourself to believe that something else can happen, and your brain will start looking for ways for it to happen. And remember, you already are thinking something over and over and over again. And all you're going to do is fast track that. First, you're going to change what you're thinking by being aware of what you're thinking, right? Saying to yourself a different affirmation. And then from there, you're not going to analyze it. And I promise you, it's like crazy stuff is going to start to happen. If you're interested in working together and you want, if you're interested in working together and you want my support, you want me to be in your corner, my information is in the caption below, along with like all of my socials, my Instagram, Facebook, all that jazz. Yeah, I need to copyright that. Leave the butts with the Kardashians. My clients love that. I gotta go because I have a client. I hope this really, really helped. Please don't forget to like, leave a comment. I would appreciate it. And subscribe. Share this with anyone maybe you want to try it with together. Like, hey, you want that new car, or you want to get those bills paid, or you want that chick, or you want that guy, or you want your business to just start flowing and look so differently. Send this video to them so that they can do this with you. Like, you're not alone in this process. Support is so freaking important. I have a support system, and they are there for me and help all the time. So, hello, CR7. So, it's so important. It's so important for you to also listen to things that are going to help around these affirmations, right? So, if it's like around your business, then you want to be watching videos of business owners that are very successful, that have already achieved what you're trying to achieve. If it's that you want to get the girl, right? And maybe the girl is a celebrity. So you want to look up stories around people that have already, what's up, Habia? You want to look up people that have already have what you want, so it doesn't feel impossible for you. So it doesn't feel like it's so far away, because that's just it. That's the only problem that's here, is that it feels really far away and it doesn't feel natural. And so that's what we're gonna do. When you're brainwashing yourself, it becomes something that's so freaking natural. It's just like, I've been having this for such a long time. It's like nothing. The topic is how to brainwash yourself. And you missed it. I gotta go. Please check it out. I hope it helps. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. I would appreciate it. If you're interested in working together, my clients see transformations. They turn into different people in 3 weeks or less. I love it. I love seeing these transformations. All right. Next week, it's not going to take that long, Jet. It's not going to take that long. Um, so I'm going to head out. I have a client next. Hello, Angel. Um, Yeah, no. As soon as you start trying it, that is as soon as it starts working. Um, but you do have to be consistent, like anything else, right? Like, let's say you want a girlfriend, well, you gotta be a boyfriend, right? You have to be consistent with showing up and being a boyfriend, right? You can't just like have a girlfriend and not be a boyfriend, right? You can't have a business and not service clients. You know what? Since I have a couple of minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and recap what I was talking about. It's basically how to brainwash yourself. Allow yourself to want what you want, whatever it is, it doesn't matter, right? Then um, choose two affirmations about this. And you're going to tell yourself these affirmations over and over and over again, nonstop for 5 minutes. So if you want the celebrity girlfriend, I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. My girlfriend is amazing. I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. I'm a boyfriend. I'm a boyfriend. I have my girlfriend. I have my girlfriend. I'm a boyfriend. You're going to do that for 5 minutes straight. You're going to fast track the process because your brain has already been saying this to you. It's been saying something else to you, like maybe I'm single, I'm single, I'm single. And it's been doing this automatically for such a long time. And what you want to do is change it up because you want something different, because you're trying to attract something into your life, because you're trying to get this goal, right? And then don't analyze it. Whatever it is, when you're saying that to yourself, right? Like, I have a girlfriend, I have a girlfriend, or like, my business is booming, 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 my business is booming. You're gonna do this 3 times a day for 5 minutes each time, in the morning, midday, and before anytime before you go to sleep. And when you're saying these affirmations, don't analyze them. You're excuse me, you're too smart for your own good when you notice that you're analyzing them. And once you notice that you're analyzing, that's okay. Just stop analyzing and just keep saying it. Just keep saying it over and over and over again. And your brain will automatically start finding things in order to make this true for you. That's it. Um, no, no, don't have realistic expectations. Don't have, I mean, you could start with something small. Jet, you could start with something small. But when I work with my clients, we do not have realistic expectations. I had a client who used to work in a factory and then he became a movie star. he was he was in movies with like really big people. I have that. If you book a call to work with me, I have all of the tests. I have a whole bunch of testimonials of my clients of what they were able to achieve. No, you do not have to be realistic. I mean, if we're not going to work together and you don't trust yourself and you want to be realistic, you want to start with something small just to see if it works, even though it does. It's backed by science. This is repetition. That's it. If you repeat to yourself all the time, I'm going to find a white car. Are you going to find a white car? Yeah, that's it. That's it. The only thing is that you see how you said it has to be realistic. You're making it bigger than what it is. It's not. It's the same thing. Don't make it bigger. Just say the affirmation. See, you're analyzing it. You're too smart for your own good. Don't analyze it. Yes, absolutely. That's why having support during this process is so important. Even when I am trying to manifest a goal, something new, I have my support system. I have my own coaches. I have my best friend. I have friends and just everyone that's just like, if I ever come across like doubts or anything like that, I have people there helping me along the way because I believe that is so freaking powerful when you have people in your corner. Like you don't see boxers get into the ring by themselves. They always have a team. They always have a coach. They always have people helping them out and hyping them up and getting them through the match, right? So this is no different. I can fly in my dreams, but realistically not. If that's what you want, if you want to fly, right? Like, what are we really talking about here? Um, but you have to have good intentions. That's a great way to be. Well, that's that's in the beholder. Good intentions are subjective. What do you believe? Whatever you believe is good might not be the same thing for me. Um, so I'm gonna head out. I have a client right now in a couple minutes. I hope this helped. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I really appreciate you. Remember, you are so worth it, and it doesn't have to take that long to have the life that you want. Again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. My info is in the caption below. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.